Well, on match of the day 3, let's talk about the race for those Champions League places after Manchester United and Liverpool stumbled over the weekend. Good weekend for Manchester City and for Arsenal. Jose Mourinho says it's impossible for United to finish top 4. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think so. I think he said that the Europa League is the priority. It's easier to win 2 games than it is to win the remaining 4. And I think United played like a team that were concentrating on the Europa League today. I think they obviously rested a lot of players. They brought a lot of players back that had not played for 6-7 weeks. And I thought they played at a tempo where it was almost survival. Let's not get through this game with any injuries, survive, and let's look to win against Celta Vigo. And it's a disappointing performance and a disappointing game. And
Arsenal still have a fair bit to do as well, don't they, if they were going to make it?
I think from an Arsenal point of view, it's about creating new pride and building to the future, because I can't see them making the Champions League. Manchester United, I'm a little bit surprised in view of what happened earlier in the day with Liverpool, that they didn't maybe go for it a little bit. Maybe he'd already he'd gone for that plan that he had, Celta Vigo in mind. But very surprised that Manchester United today had given Arsenal a leg up, because I know it was fair about experience, but a lot of players coming back from injury today.
It's difficult to predict, though, isn't it? I'm not going to ask you to do it because, you know, each weekend, at least one team seems to stumble. You know, Manchester City drew at Middlesbrough last weekend. This weekend, Liverpool couldn't break down Southampton. Is that pressure?
Yeah, I think it's a lack of quality as well. You look at the games that are remaining in the season, the 2 or 3 games that the teams have got left. You can't see them winning both games, but you can't see United and Arsenal winning all their games. And, you know, can you see United going to Spurs 3 days after they played Celta Vigo and winning at White Hart Lane? I can't see that, the way that Jose has prioritised the Europa League. So I think the top 4 is done and dusted. I think you saw that at Liverpool today. Maybe them celebrations after the game for a point, they may have thought that was a point gained.
Yeah, although, actually, you know, if you think United and Arsenal are out of it and the top 4 is the top 4 as it is now, Liverpool and Manchester City still have something to play for, something quite big to play for, which is actually finishing 3rd, not 4th, and avoiding the qualifiers that come early next season. So it's actually been a great weekend for City in that sense.
It does, and it puts you right the way back, because you have to come in a couple of weeks earlier. And you know, all the way through, you're playing catch-up. Players are coming back from international duty. There's no tournament this summer, of course. That does help. But no, you want to qualify by rights. You don't want to have to go in that qualification process.
Because City boosted their goal difference in the process, so their goal difference is now 4 better than Liverpool's.
And they look fresher. The Saturday, I thought they played with the freedom. They looked like they had no pressure, and they looked like a team that was just enjoying now that the end of the season is coming. Look, I think apart from Chelsea, I think the next 3 or 4 teams in the league are where they're going to finish.